specifically, the second touchdown pass to Jody,
Mm-hmm.
and running left, it looked like a pretty tight window.
Yep.
Just focus on that, fix that, and I got one other for you.
Yeah, it was obviously a kind of a crossing route type play. They actually played it really well. But I think you've seen with Jody is when he's one-on-one and he has a guy behind him, you can kind of give him that chance. And I've kind of built that trust with him now. And I think you saw it 2 times today where he wasn't necessarily open. But we have a big guy that can catch the ball, make those physical, tough catches. You give him a chance, and he makes me look good.
And the other play I was thinking of was the 3rd and 6. You're going against the grain, back to Justin.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just go through how that play evolved and what it says about your trust in Justin?
Yeah, it's it comes with the reps, man. Luckily enough for us, Spags has a lot of different blitzes, and sometimes there's guys open, and I have to kind of trust those guys to be in the spots kind of quicker than normal. And so we've kind of done that over the training camp, and they gave me the old fire zone blitz where they dropped the big guys and brought the little guys, which you don't see a lot in the preseason, so it got me. And I was able to throw it to a spot, and Watson did a great job of getting to that spot on time and making a big time catch. And I think the next step is you got to get out of that tackle and get in the end zone. Mm-hmm.
It seems like you guys still protected it pretty well. In fact, on all of those plays, can you just speak to the length of time that the offensive line played today against a good front?
No, I mean, the offensive line played tremendous today. That's the first thing I talked about when I came to the sideline after that second drive is those guys, they blocked. That's a really good defensive line. And they blocked and gave me a ton of time. And, I mean, even there was times where I was scrambling. I would only scramble because there wasn't stuff open downfield. I mean, the pockets were amazing. I was patting it 2 or 3 times. And, I mean, if they block like that, we're going to be a hard offense to stop because, I mean, when you have that much time in the pocket, usually good things happen.
How much do you feel like it helps you? Just, I mean, those guys were getting to know each other last year at this time. How much do you feel like just the base that they had last year is helping for this year?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just those guys have played a lot of football together now. They're going to keep building more and more chemistry, and there's a lot of talent. And you see those guys got confidence that were young last year. And then when you add it on to guys like Orlando and Joe Tooney and Wiley, who's played a lot of football games and big moments for us, we have a good offensive line that's really out there, and they've kind of all gelling together and doing a great job of passing off different games and stuff like that. And so it's nice when you're a quarterback and you have a really good offensive line, and hopefully that's kind of the focal point of our team this year.
Patrick, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and you had 6 different receivers on one of the drives. You had 7 last week. Just the multiplicity of this offense and how you've been able to find everybody and get open. How do you feel this offense has progressed from day 1 to game 2 and going forward?
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it. I mean, we had a couple guys down today, and other guys stepped up and made plays. And so to see guys like Watson, I thought Sky, even though he didn't connect in that one deep route, he ran a good route on that one. And then obviously with Marquez, Juju, and McCole making plays out there, it's going to be a very diverse group in that receiving room that all guys can kind of make an impact on the game. And then, I mean, with the tight ends, I think y'all see the tight ends are going to be special. I mean, obviously Travis, but then having Jody and Noah. We can kind of throw those guys in interchangeably. Then we'll get Blake back and have him as well. So, I mean, we can kind of interchange those guys here, and they can all just make plays happen. So it's going to make our offense we're going to be different, but I think we will still be able to go out there and have a ton of success.
Patrick, are you at all surprised that you seem to be kind of in harmony with so many of these new guys so quickly? I mean, it seems like you really know what to expect, and they know what to expect from you pretty fast.
Yeah, I think it comes with, I mean, off season. I mean, obviously being down there, throwing with me, learning from me there, and then going into the training camp and OTAs. We've gotten a lot of reps together now, and I think they're a lot of very smart guys. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing. I mean, guys that understand, don't make the same mistake twice. The thing with Watson down the middle, I think earlier in camp, because he has the option to kind of run a basic too, an in cut across the middle or take the middle. And during training camp, he ran that in cut, and I threw it to that spot, and he learned from it. And so in the game now, he's there. And so it's just stuff like that. I mean, when those guys are learning on the fly like that and not making the same mistakes, I can trust those guys to be in the right spots, and they make the plays happen.
I don't think I asked that question quite right before about. I was trying to ask about 3rd and 6 on Justin. You know that one where you threw back.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah. It was funny. We work scramble drills and stuff like that, and we talk about it and we go through the mechanics of it, and you kind of have to get to certain spots. And I think Watson he said usually when you scramble you're supposed to go with the quarterback, but I'm realizing with you sometimes you're supposed to go away from it. So we've kind of learned. He's kind of learned me a little bit in that sense, and we work those drills for those moments.
Patrick, Jody was kind of emerging last year when he got hurt. What was that like, his rehab? I mean, was he right back into it? Did it take him some time to
Yeah, I mean, when you're a guy like that coming off an injury like that, it's going to take some time. But I think the biggest thing that I saw, even last year, was he was in there every single day. It wasn't like he kind of went off and did his own thing and did rehab because, I mean, you can do that and stuff. But he was in the facility every single day working. And that's the type of guy that he is he was on the practice squad for 2 years. He came from a small school, but he's been every single day he's been here. He's worked hard, and he's done whatever he can to get himself better. And I think it's paying off for him now, and hopefully he can carry it on into the rest of this season and the rest of his career.
Can he be a big target for you in the red zone? I know this is just preseason, but can he be something that the team has to look out for?
Yeah, I think so for sure. I mean, he was already emerging like that last year a little bit in a sense before we got hurt. We were giving him more and more plays down there, and I think you see it even today. I think it's just another weapon down there that we can use. I mean, we have so many options with all the screens and the plays of Kels and the shovel passes and all that different type of stuff. But whenever you have a guy that's just one-on-one can make a catch like he did today, because, I mean, that's a very good DB that's in perfect position. But when you have a guy that big that can kind of still high point the ball and make those catches, it kind of gives you another option I think will open up other stuff for us.